Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 9. Coronation Street spoilers for next week. Next week's Coronation Street will see Sean uncover Dylan's role in Liam's bullying ordeal, while Dee Dee is shocked when Joel tells her the truth about his past. Meanwhile, Tracy's affair with Tommy is at risk of being exposed. Here's a look at 9 big moments hitting screens. Still reeling from her discovery about Liam's suicidal thoughts, Maria watches over her son as he sleeps. Determined to help him, she calls the doctor and demands an urgent appointment. Liam confides to Dr. Gaddis that the bullying ordeal had made his life so unbearable that he just wanted to end it. Dr. Gaddis tells Maria that she's referring Liam to a mental health unit but warns her of the long waiting list. She instructs Maria to keep a close eye on Liam in the meantime. Gary loses his temper when he encounters Mason, and the bully tells him that Liam needs to watch his back. Furious, he throws Mason to the ground. Sean witnesses the altercation and rushes to Mason's defense, threatening to report Gary to the police. Fed up with the accusations against Dylan, Sean demands he hand over his phone to get to the bottom of things. Sean is horrified as he scrolls through the messages and realizes that Liam was telling the truth. Later in the week, George, Eileen and Mary gather to celebrate Dylan's birthday, but Sean is deeply ashamed of his son's behavior. Dylan is overcome with guilt when he unwraps an engraved watch Sean gifted him. Meanwhile, Eileen urges Sean to have a proper conversation with Dylan. Joel gets ready to leave Dee Dee's flat, oblivious to a receipt that falls out of his wallet. Dee Dee realizes the receipt is from a jewelry shop, and that Joel splashed out on something expensive recently. Joel walks in on Dee Dee telling Adam and Alia about the receipt and is forced to make out that he bought himself some expensive cufflinks. Alia grows suspicious when she sees Joel getting into a car with a mysterious woman and immediately fears the worst. Dee Dee is shocked when Alia presents her with the CCTV footage of Joel getting into the car and decides to confront him. After Dee Dee's discovery, Joel has no choice but to admit the truth. Dee Dee is shocked when Joel confesses that he has a wife and daughter, but that his wife threw him out after he had an affair while she was pregnant. Steve reveals to Amy that he's been neglecting Tracy recently and is planning a romantic meal at the bistro to surprise her. Over dinner, Steve apologizes to Tracy for taking her for granted lately and assures her that he still loves her. Tracy struggles to hide her guilt over her recent behavior with Tommy. With Steve on an airport run, Tracy can't resist organizing some fun with Tommy. Meanwhile, Tim assists Gav with the ladder as he prepares to clean the windows at number 1, but receives a shock when he catches Tracy in her bedroom. Tracy rushes downstairs to explain and insists that she and Steve were enjoying some lunchtime fun. Embarrassed, she asks Tim and Gav to keep it to themselves. Tim reveals all to Sally about his awkward encounter, but when Sally learns that Steve was out working, she suspects Tracy was up to no good. Bobby tells Lauren he's aware of her Ovid's content and that he's worried about her. Despite his kindness, Lauren clams up. Still desperate to make money, Lauren reaches out to Bethany and suggests she write a piece on Lauren's story of far-right radicalization and sell it to a magazine. Later, Roy calls at Lauren's flat with her final wages. Lauren thanks Roy for everything he's done for her and reveals that she's leaving Weatherfield for good. Bobby calls by Lauren's flat but is startled to find the door unlocked and no sign of Lauren inside. Bobby sends her a text to try and track her down, and later shares his worries with Max. Meanwhile, Bethany also has cause for concern about Lauren's welfare when she receives a threatening message from one of Lauren's old contacts in response to her far-right article.